like, this is where he at. You know, I know this nigga. You know,
like they had limo tent.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty dark. It's an embassy. You know, it had government plates on it, so that shows that they knew what the fuck they was dealing with.
And they knew they was busting us.
Yeah. You know, but they see deep to hide their counsel till they get busted like that. You know, and then they try to cover it up. You know, that's Esau, man. This so-called white man is fucking devil. He's out here destroying this earth, and then he'll put it like he's doing an honorable work, man. You know, like they were saying, man, with them bombings, man, they'll sit there and get bombed. They'll sit there and bomb somebody. Then when they bomb the wrong people, they'll play the victim and shit. We're out here trying to defend the world against these bad guys, and basically you're looking at us like we're the bad. You know, you are the bad guy. You're the one that's bombing these people, man. Made the boogeyman up and just start bombing innocent people. That's all they do. All right? We don't go back to Israel, man. You know, Israel believe that shit too. 2/3. We all into that shit, believing America can't do no wrong. You know?
Isaiah 1:15. And when ye spread forth your hands, I will hide mine eyes from you. Yea, when ye make many prayers, I will not hear. Your hands are full of blood.
Matter of fact, get that Isaiah 54, man. Since we're on Israel, since we're on America, might as well, you know, finish up on them. You know? Might as well get it in, you know. The site probably get shut down. Fuck.
Can't say white boy, cracker.
I think it's 57.
Funky red, 57 years. Or it might be 40. 47? I think it's 47.
Yeah, 47 slide. But all that shit America is doing, man, it's getting exposed, you know. And people ain't with that shit no more, man. The citizens are able to speak up now. You know, because back in the day, before the internet, is just really is based off what the
seen in the papers, man.
Yeah, it was seen in the papers, which the elites put out. You know, even though elites on the internet now, but you had just citizens that could just put what they want out.
Blog sites.
You know, blog sites.
YouTube, Daily Motion.
Yup, like that shooting. The shooting with the dude with the knife and shit. Yeah, that shit posted up.
Just talking about that. 48 shots in 5 seconds.
They try to knock that boy off. You know? What happened to the taser gun? You going tasing old people?
That's the same thing I was saying. I was talking with somebody else, but I'm like, they can't use a taser?
I thought the beanbag gun.
Back in the best that.
Rubber bullets.
And they had the dog. Why don't you just let the dog loose? You know?
Yeah.
He got a knife. The work now, okay. Now, if the dog go up there, he bite him, and he stabbed the dog, then maybe I got the right to, because the dog is an officer. You know what I'm saying? So then maybe I got the right to hit him with 48 shots. But he got a knife. He brought a knife to a gun. Well, better yet, y'all brought a gun to a knife fight.
And y'all brought guns.
Yeah, guns.
Yeah, you knew, man. They have too much, you know, to avoid that situation. But it was done anyway. Alright? Somebody can't afford that type of shit. You need to get the fucking taser. You need anything about getting a taser to tase somebody? That's retarded, man.
Just like when they shot them people outside the Empire State Building. They said that even if it was 50 people behind them 2 dudes, they still will fire into the crowd. It don't matter who get hit. That's just their protocol.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the Lord is lifting them spirits up, man. He got so much going on at once that it's all going to just... That's why it's going to happen like a domino effect. Because you got people rising up. You got sanctions being put on people. You got them saying, well, we don't want war with y'all. Well, we ready to war with y'all. If they do this, we're going to do that. Then you got civil unrest lightly happening. Police brutality that's going to cause it. It's so much going on, man.
Yep.
There's so much going on that it ain't gonna be nothing but a domino effect once it all pop off.
I seen one video with the police slamming his Edomite.
Right, well, what they see is, okay.
Yeah, it was beautiful. I'm like, he did an arm drag. Boom, open. Chin first, like all that hit the car first. You know how you hit the car and bend up.
Who got it?
Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Yeah, because at first America could do no wrong. Now America is known as a piece of shit, man. They're full of shit. The economic, the dollar, all right, all that's been brought low to a lower state, man. All right, go ahead.
Sit on the ground, there is no throne.
There's no throne. You're not that dainty thing no more. Go ahead.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Yeah, thou shalt no more be called tender. You're not the shit no more, man. You're not, let's say I'm an asshole, you're just a whole alien.
I'm an asshole, you just a whole alien. And they went from an asshole to a whole alien. Yeah, take this.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, take the millstones and the grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
That's what we're doing, expose them, and that's what Ahmadinejad's doing. That's what all these other
Bloggers,
dictators, bloggers, Putin. All right, that's what Julian Assange. They're gonna knock him off. They're gonna knock that
them
dude.
doors. He better not come out that.
Better not leave that place.
Yeah.
They was just. I
Obama
just
gonna
seen.
get him. They're gonna drop a predator drone on his ass.
I just seen an article. They talking about Romney ready to attack Assad.
You know, we were talking about Assange. Julian,
Oh, I thought you said.
Julian,
Oh, okay.
Julian Assange, the WikiLeaks
Yeah.
nigga.
Oh, okay, my
Yeah,
fault.
yeah, because he doing too much. He exposing it. You know, he put that raw detail out there. He put documents out. Like, you know, he got their documents that they did and found that shit, hacked their system and put it out there. You know, so you can't refute what they're saying. And that's the reason why you got put in jail. Like you putting out.
American spying on their homies,
Yeah.
on all the supposed allied nations, like Germany and Britain, France. You know what I'm saying? And you spying on them.
Yeah, like you supposed to trust him, man.
Yeah. So basically, you know, he putting that out there, and you know, they mad. How you gonna get mad because nigga putting truth out there? That's what media is all about. You know, which shows that's not media no more. Go ahead.
Verse 3, thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah, that you don't hold your word. That this place is not the place of the free. America's not the land of the
They're like,
free.
you could try this
All right.
here. That looks good.
Get
I was
prime
like,
example.
well, okay,
Another
great.
thing that just happened. What's that nigga name? Rao or something. That Marine. This nigga posted something on Facebook about 9/11. They went to his house. Authority, not no regular police thing. FBI went to his house, snatched this nigga up and threw him in a mental institution. See, he was mentally ill.
Damn.
And they said, you know how they bring up these, he has,
Post-traumatic distress.
yeah, post-traumatic distress. They say he had, defined diplomitis. Basically, you defiant, so it's a mental issue.
Right.
You know, and they had to,
Defying diplomacy.
yeah, something like that, you know, and that's concentration camps. The psychiatrist said, look, I'm going to brainwash you. I'm going to force you to take pills. That's what they're going to do to you niggas. You know? Because they can really, and that shows a lot of things, man. That shows a lot of things, man. They exposed for that because of the internet, you know, but it shows a lot of things. Like you go on Facebook and put a blog about how you feel about the government, they could come snatch your ass up. They say it was way more. It was like 20 more cases that week, of those couple weeks about the same thing. Them snatching up a nigga that went on Facebook, been out here, basically went on the internet or somewhere public in the chat room or something and said something against the government. They went and snatched their ass up and threw him in a crazy house.
NDAA,
You know?
There's that same dude that in the military, they say got on Facebook and started talking shit about Obama or something like that. Some Obama sucks.
Nah, it was a 9/11 Marine.
They snatched his ass up too.
Yeah, that's the First Amendment. I thought it was the land of free. I thought it's what you fought for. niggas going you get thrown in the crazy house, that's worse than jail. You ain't getting back.
Right.
You ain't coming back from that. They gonna stuff pills in your mouth and you ain't gonna never make it.
That's opinionated. They gotta say, well, you not crazy no more. That's going off of, and they ain't gonna never say that you're sane. You know what I'm saying?
Because pills gonna make you crazy. If the fucking drugs they give you make you docile, how you gonna bounce back, man? You know, I know people that was on some shit like that, man. That so-called, you know, really they had the Most High dealt with them. I know somebody Most High dealt with them, put them through some series of visions and shit. I mean, some series of visions, and then he, you know, couldn't handle it. He got overwhelmed. So, you know, he went to doing some wild ass shit. You know, long story short, he ended up going into a mental institution, and they doped him up full of pills. I know this person for a long time, and I'm like, man, the fucking pills is fucking you up. You feel me? And the person's, you know, all kinds of shit. People tell him to take pills. I'm like, man, get off that shit, man. Stopped doing the pills, got back normal. You know?
So he said something about the chemtrails too. He said something about the 9/11 with the inside job. He said something about the chemtrails. He said his own mama even said he didn't suffer. He had been back for a year from serving in Iraq, and he didn't suffer from post-traumatic stress.
Yeah, post-traumatic stress, yeah. But they say it was some defiant something shit. The fucking psychiatrist said, well, I got no shit. I don't agree with the government. So I'm diagnosed with the shit. You know, they just make up shit that categorize what you're doing.
Yep.
You know?
Justify what they gonna do.
Yeah, like what we doing, we got Bible readeritis or something, you know?
You got big shoe Nike syndrome.
Yeah, big shoe Nike syndrome, you know? Threw you in the crazy institution. You know? Go ahead. But that's been exposed, you know? He saw the devil. He do it right in front of your face. Just because it happened to you don't mean it can't happen to you. You know?
Isaiah 47:4. As for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel.
Yeah, the Holy One of Israel. Our Redeemer is possessive, and it applies to Israel. Go ahead.
Sit thou silent, and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans.
O daughter of the Chaldeans, the reincarnation of Babylon. The reincarnation of Babylon is America, man. All right, go ahead.
For thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. I was wroth with my people. I had polluted my inheritance.
Yeah, because back in the day, you being a Lady of Kingdoms back in the day, you could just tell a motherfucker what to do because of the power you had, man. You had nukes, you had economic power, so you could be like, look, man, put that shit up, you know, and motherfucker, if you wrong like a motherfucker, and people would be like, man, yeah, I got you, you got it. Now it's like, shit, I got something else, you know, I got this too, you know, China got the underground tunnels and shit. You know, that's why China talking shit, they bounce back. You know? I ain't gonna say they bounced back, they got right, man. The people knew what they was doing, man. You know, now tender and delicate, you never been that tender and delicate woman, but you just had that power seat that you could just do what you want to do. You know? Go ahead.
I was wroth with my people. I had polluted my inheritance and given them into thine hand.
Yeah, Babylon.
You only was that tender and delicate woman is because we went off.
Yep.
Like we already say, without us, America wouldn't be nothing. But we the one that built this place up, and we the one that keep it running.
Yeah. They got the nerve to tell a nigga go home.
Go back to Africa.
Go back to Africa. You made that shit up. I ain't from Africa, nigga. Send me back to Jerusalem.
And let's say we ain't gonna even say. Let's say we did. Everybody, you know, all the Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans left America. America, huh?
Like what Abraham Lincoln wanted to do. He wanted to send all the Negroes down to like Zebulon.
America wouldn't be nothing. The economy would crash 1,000 times faster.
Yep.
Maybe we should leave.
Yep. Because half the jobs, you're gonna have to just hire a bunch of Chinese people. That's where all the jobs at anyway. You know? crazy enough. Alright, go ahead.